I found myself dreaming in silver and gold, like a scene from a movie that every broken heart knows.
The daycare center where little Carl Towndrow died is in this building on Green Street in Soho. It's the last place Carl's mother saw him alive. It was the 3-month-old boy's first day at the center. His mother dropped him off, then headed to work. Sources tell Pix 11 by lunchtime, daycare staff called 911 because little Carl was not breathing. Before the frantic call, the baby received a bottle of milk and was put down for a nap.
Following his death, Carl's parents were grief-stricken. His mother, Amber Score's grief was only compounded by the anguish she felt over having left Carl in the first place. A decision that was the result of pressure placed on her by her employer and a system biased against working mothers. A decision to return to the workforce in order to save her job and her family's health insurance.
According to the United Nations, we and Papua New Guinea are the only countries in the world that do not provide any paid time off for new mothers.
Amber's situation is not unique. Although the end of parental leave rarely leads to such a tragedy, she's not the first to be forced to return to work in order to save her family's income. Amber was given 3 months paid parental leave, one of the longest policies in the American workforce, but still small compared to the 52-week average of paid leave provided to parents in Britain.
And look, there are women who want to get back to work as soon as they can, and that's obviously fine. But for many women, the current situation forces them to return well before they want to.
Any chance that I get, I'll make the most of the minutes and love with.
This is not how it's supposed to work. Mothers shouldn't have to stitch together time to recover from childbirth, the same way that we plan 4-day weekends in Atlantic City.
The lack of proper paid leave after childbirth represents another hurdle faced by women in the workplace, and studies have shown these biased policies not only hurt women but affect the overall economy as well. In fact, economists have found that with paid leave, more people take time off, particularly low-income parents who may have taken no leave or dropped out of the workforce after the birth. Paid leave raises the probability that mothers return to employment later and then work more hours and earn higher wages.
I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you.
A national paid leave policy would help to solve the issue. But ultimately, changes in cultural standards, workplace culture, and public bias must evolve to accommodate mothers in the workplace. With women making up 47% of the workforce, our culture must shift to place a higher value on these women and the care of small infants and children.
Right now, the daycare center is closed, and the death of this little boy has almost every parent wondering what went wrong.
I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you.
Our government has the resources to create a parental leave system that works, and we owe it to Amber and Carl to try, so no other woman has to choose between her income and her child.